Joanna?
Yeah,
It doesn't have an H in it?
it does, but it's Joanna.
Okay.
If you're a boy, it would be Johan, right?
Right.
Okay, Tabitha. And what's
Michael.
Michael?
Yeah.
And Chris. Thanks
Yes,
for coming.
Dr. Lang.
And what's his name?
Django.
Django. Okay.
And this is TA.
Oh yeah, and TA.
Hi, baby.
Hi. Hi,
Nice
hon.
to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Are you related to Jim Lang?
Not that I know of.
Used
How
to be
about Katie
there.
Lang?
Not that I know of.
How about Katie Tunstall?
Not that I know of.
Jesus.
Possibly. Not that I know of, but maybe.
Spiritually.
I'm a
Or
carpenter,
maybe-
so I'm related to Jesus by a bloodline.
I have Spanish bloods, and I think Jesus was around that area, so I could be related to Jesus.
Around planet Earth.
Yeah, somewhere well in the Mediterranean, I think. But, all right, so the talk today is about self-love, and it's how self-love can undo years of harm, I suppose. That's the subtitle.
Yeah.
So thanks for Joanna for
Hey.
hosting this, making it all happen. Whoa. Okay, and the dog just got out. Okay, so so what a great day, huh? Great
Yeah.
weather, great time to be alive. So
Do you have a script?
yeah, I do. Loose script. We all want the same thing. What do we all want? Any guesses?
Peace.
Peace.
We went serve.
What is that?
We went serve.
We must serve.
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 It's a
Love,
purpose
I
to
want
way
love.
to serve.
Love.
Satisfaction.
Satisfaction. Yeah. Something like that. Like basically feeling good, right?
You like?
Love, whatever you want to call it. Feeling good. So everything we do here matters. And by the way, I'm not trying to lecture you, but you all came here, but I try to make this not into a lecture, more of like an inspiration, because lectures are boring and they're easy to do. So, right, so everything we do here matters. So self-love and self-care matters. So even if it's one thing you think it's not going to make a difference, well, it does make a difference and it adds up in the end. So every little detail matters in our lives. And so what really matters, what's self-care and self-love is about, is having compassion for yourself. So we hear compassion a lot about, other things, other people, for like, have compassion for this person, have compassion for this. But really we have to start with ourselves, have compassion for ourselves. And that's where our compassion really grows, because we don't have the ability to help other people if we can't help ourselves. We'll just implode or something. So what we don't need is toxic self-care. And so the thing with today is that a lot of self-care routines or modern trends are actually toxic for us. But they're disguised as being, oh, this is good for you. Like, usually they're trendy, it's shiny, it's new, it's exciting, things like that. A lot of those things can be toxic self-care. So I want to go over toxic self-care because that's important to know what's self-care, what's not self-care, and I don't know if a lot of people know this. So you sit down, you make your space cozy, you're like, I'm doing self-care, you light a scented candle, and then you go to a cacao ceremony, and then possibly some people go to, like an ayahuasca ceremony, things like that. So scented candles are highly toxic for the nervous system, for the brain, for the whole body. The fragrance is a sticky fragrance. It's made with chemicals, and it sticks. As soon as you smell it, it's inside the bloodstream. It sticks to everything. It sticks in the liver and the organs, unless we cleanse it out, which is a different topic. So be aware if you have like we fought to get the fragrance-free cleaning products. It smells so nice now. It smells all the time. I don't smell that cloying, toxic smell when I walk in here
Yeah.
every day. So that's like over time, that's adding quality of life and years to my life and to everyone else's life, adding everything up in all of our lives. So, scented candles are highly toxic. They can cause and worsen Alzheimer's, dementia, anxiety, depression, bipolar, anything like that. So, I just do pure essential oils, but or just burn an unscented candle. Cacao does have caffeine, so caffeine is a neurotoxin. So it's okay if we do what we have to do to get by, but it's good to be aware of these things. And maybe it's like I need caffeine today to function, to do something that'll actually needs to be done, rather than like not be able to do it because I don't have caffeine. So it's not all black and white. And then I like I said, ayahuasca is highly toxic. You throw up because it's a poison, and then you're high on adrenaline the whole time.
What's ayahuasca?
It's a drug in South America.
7-part brew.
Yeah.
And the active ingredient is DMT.
Yeah.
From
That's
that-
kind of been a trendy thing or something.
It actually is. Yeah, it's been a trend for a while now.
A lot of people.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they like to go to South America and do ayahuasca.
Well, I've never heard of it.
That's good.
It's pretty powerful. It's not a recreational drug, put it that way.
The Latin word for it is Banisteriopsis caapi, C-A-A-P-I.
Wow.
Do you do it with people or?
It's in a group setting and there's a leader, facilitator. There's a lot of things that are questionable about it. I mean, if you find a good facilitator and it's super traditional, like it could help someone to get through something, but only like doing it once. Like people who go and do it over and over, something happens where like they do not look well over time. It's not good.
Interesting because
Really?
Yeah.
I had no
There's-
idea.
this guy has, a couple people have done it for like many times. It's like writers do it, artists do it, right? They ask a question like before they take it. You ask it a question and then you take it and then
That's
and
like doing a
for
tarot
instance, this writer who lives in Tiburon, she wrote about her daughter who died of like an illness. She was 19, her name was Paula, and so she took it and it helped her grieve. And she said that she was like at one point she was like tripping going down a mountain, and she couldn't get. There was a huge boulder that was preventing her from going forward, and so that's what it shows you how to go through it.
Yeah,
You can't go around it, you can't go under it, go through it.
yeah. Right.
And if you can't go through it, or what do? You sit, think about it.
So how is it toxic?
Well,
Yeah,
it's a
you
poison.
hallucinate
You
for a
you
while.
throw up immediately.
Totally.
So, I mean that right there, and then you fasting. You're just threw up, and you're not eating any food or whatever, or maybe like water.
They say that it makes you throw up the bad so you can get on with the good while you're tripping.
Yeah.
Right?
I've heard of people dying in those ceremonies.
Yeah, that's why I don't recommend it. Like I would never do it, and I don't recommend anyone do it. But if someone did do it, they'd have to be like find an amazing facilitator and have it be like the most pure, like authentic ceremony possible. But anyway, I was just talking about stuff that's like popular right now that it's like you're high on adrenaline. So especially if you have adrenal issues or if you're going to in the future, like doing that is just gonna like smash your adrenals so hard,
Oh,
and then you
really?
might get sick later.
That's what coffee does. Like a really good strong coffee.
Yeah.
I try it.
Smash.
It makes you go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Because it shocks you.
Yeah, it
Same
smashes
thing, right?
the system.
Yeah.
So it's like true health is not like in some trendy fad that just goes like bam and like smashes your body. That's not health. Health is slow and steady, like a tree grows, slow and steady. It doesn't just spurt up like that, right? So yeah. So the point is that self-care and self-love is about. It's like you give yourself space. Like you have space for yourself. to grow like a tree. And it's like we have weeds, the tree's been like cut down in some parts, and it's like rotting in some places or whatever. So we have to like have the patience and the space to take care of our tree.
I love that.
Weeds
That's a
like the
great
women.
analogy. That's a great analogy.
A tree can only grow up as high as its roots are down.
Right.
If you try to grow up without putting any roots, you're just going to fall over when a wind comes. And winds make us strong. So it's like the hardships we go through in life actually make us stronger.
You want to be like bamboo and bend in the wind, right?
Yeah.
I
Willow.
mean, so rigid and upright, and you're so rigid you snap because you're so uptight,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So you want to be like Willow, right? Is Willow bend? I think that's the saying.
It weeps too.
Yeah, you can weep. So going getting your fresh coffee every morning, making yourself scrambled eggs every morning, like, what? It's just because the eggs can feed pathogens. That's why it could be like toxic self-care. It's not that they ruined the egg food as a food. The industries. So,
What do they do?
so you can go online and look right now. How are flu viruses grown? Like for the vaccines, right? Because they need a part of the virus to inject into the vaccine.
Okay.
They literally grow them in eggs,
Oh, they grow a virus in eggs.
and that's how they used to do it. I think they still do it some.
Is that the same as bacteria?
Virus or bacteria, both.
Okay.
But so they grow it in eggs. So then, what do you think happens when you get the flu and you've been eating eggs every day for a month? It's a feeding frenzy for the flu.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
that's the
sense.
issue with eggs. It's just food for the path. You can look it up. I mean, it's right there on Google.
Like there's some foods that are better than other foods. Or...
Yeah. So fresh fruits and vegetables, like the holy five: fruits, vegetables, herbs, wild foods, and leafy greens. Those are powerful healing
And
foods.
then like pesticides are bad, I would imagine, or something.
Yeah. Yeah. So poison, like chemicals, toxins, those are all wearing us down. This,
Yeah, it really make you think it might be negative,
I've heard that some foods it's really important to buy organic, and others it's less
yeah,
important.
that's true.
Can you talk about that a little bit?
Oh yeah, sure. So, the main thing is how they get us is with the price of everything, right? We would buy good food if we could afford it. Most people would get better food.
Expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
Price is going up too.
So you have to be discerning. Like, okay, I'll buy this organic because I don't want any pesticides, but then this is like not so important to be organic. Things that have a thick skin, like watermelon, citrus, things like that, are better. Or avocado are like more okay to get not organic, because whatever they spray on it is not going to really go into the fruit as much. And then things like leafy greens like spinach and berries, because you eat the skin. All the things that you eat the skin of are not good to have.
The skin of the
Conventional.
What about beets?
Beets.
You know how to make a beet? How to cook it? Prepare it?
I know how to make a beet.
Yeah. How do you?
You can just steam it.
For how long?
Peel it and then steam it 20 or 15 minutes. I don't know. You just check
You
it.
said you knew, and now you don't know.
No, it depends on the beet. You can have a small beet that'll take like 5 or 10 minutes, and then another one that can take like 20
I
minutes.
got a big beet, it's like this big.
Yeah, just
Huge.
skin it, put it in, and then
You can
steam
make
it.
borscht out of it, you know. The
Yeah, the Russian thing.
It wants to
Yeah, borscht.
flow away.
So like avocado, melons, citrus. It's called the Clean 15 and the Dirty Dozen, so you can look it up on Google.
Okay.
But that's a good list.
Alright.
It's good. Yeah. So you got to be discerning. So self-love is breaking out of the groupthink mind. Yeah, everyone's like, like it's good to have this, or it's like good to have that. What can we think of an example of something like a lot of people are just like doing it just because it's the thing to do, but it's not like good for us per se. Smoking. Like it's cool if someone's like,
No, don't say that.
my coach lives in Georgia, off Africa, and he says for some reason everyone on the island smokes. And he said, I don't smoke, he doesn't smoke, but it's like, it's just a thing to do. And he's like, maybe they saw like too many movies, like action movies where people were smoking, they think it's cool or something.
Yeah.
So everyone just smokes, but that's an example of group thing.
Indoors.
I started smoking when I got ill, though.
Uh-huh.
You know, like when I got my mental illness. It wasn't long after that, maybe 2 years later, when I first got my mental illness, that I picked up cigarettes.
Yeah.
And I felt because everyone else was doing it.
Yeah,
maybe,
exactly. That's
yeah.
it's like kind of like peer pressure, like.
I was in a group home when I was 11
Yeah.
in Oxnard, California. There were 6 boys to a home, 2 staff, 1 live-in, 1 right, and we got $5 a week for allowance to go and get stuff right. So we put this pile in the van. We'd go and get a pack of non-filters. He'd buy them for us, right? So with our allowance that they gave us, they would buy us cigarettes. Can you imagine? They were $1.25. Little non-filters.
Yeah.
The Camel one. That's when we started smoking.
Yeah.
The thing about cigarettes, though,
Can you
like I used to
imagine,
have
Tabitha?
athletics or exercise or cardio came before us. When I started smoking, I lost all my
Yeah.
athleticism.
The lungs.
I couldn't exercise like I used to.
Yeah.
You know?
So
I stopped.
what are some of the other
I wouldn't
toxic
jog
things?
anymore when I'm smoking.
Okay.
I used to jog 3 miles.
Cigarettes.
I
Well,
didn't have a cigarette.
cigarettes, alcohol, any type of pharmaceuticals, unfortunately, because I know people here need them, but
Yeah.
they are toxic and they add up over time.
Pharmaceuticals, like the medicine, psychiatric.
Well, let's kind of try to stay away from discouraging pharmaceuticals.
No, people, if they
okay?
need them, they should take them.
Yeah,
Of
because
course.
basically everybody who lives
No,
here
you have, yeah, you.
needs
I didn't
we all
like them
need
for
our
a long time.
pharmaceuticals.
I denied them for a long time. I didn't believe in the medicine.
I mean,
but I was
yeah.
having a problem, you know, and then I was eventually forced to take it.
Yeah, if it works, it works.
So, like in our situation where all of us have to take big pharma
Yeah.
medications, what can we do to try to offset that?
Oh yeah, so you should be doing the heavy metal detox or detox smoothie every day if possible, because the worst thing in the pharma is the heavy metals like mercury and aluminum and things like that. It goes to the brain and liver.
I never knew. I never
I
heard
have a
that.
really good liver.
Aluminum and mercury.
So it's in tiny amounts. So you want to get it out with like the foods that remove metals,
Yeah.
which is cilantro, wild blueberries, not cultivated, normal blueberry, wild. They're in the frozen section in the freezer.
Okay.
Barley grass juice powder, which is kind of hard to find. But if you get just 3, the 4th one is spirulina, which we all know what that is, right?
I don't know what you mean.
It's like a green powder you can get at a grocery outlet.
Okay.
What about
The
super
taste?
food, free food,
Um,
organic?
the thing with superfood green powders is they have a lot of different stuff combined into one powder. And so when you take 1 scoop, you're getting like tiny amounts of everything.
What about?
And that's not very good for the body to
cacao and
absorb.
reishi.
Cacao is caffeine, so I would avoid it. Reishi is amazing, I think. It's good.
What is this industry called? This
There she is.
health, is it like supplements or?
Yeah, you call it supplements.
I mean, what's the whole industry of knowing like what you're talking about? Like when they have concentrates and stuff, you know.
Well, so this is a medical medium information.
Okay.
This guy's alias is Medical Medium.
Medical media.
He has a whole website and he has a whole list of everything. You can find all this stuff online, like about the.
He's
Anthony
psychic,
William.
Michael. Like he channels all this intuitive medical knowledge.
Okay. Is it like a kind of new age?
Yeah,
Kind
basically.
of old new age, yeah, new
Okay.
old age. Yeah, it's not like fluffy in any way. It's very grounded, legitimate. Science has never proven his information wrong. Actually, they actually plagiarize his information. Like you probably heard of Harvard saying, "Oh, there's a link between Epstein-Barr virus and lupus or MS, multiple sclerosis." That's info. There's no study that actually proves that.
Wow.
That's from his books that he wrote a decade ago.
People have died from multiple.
Yeah.
Can kill you. Right?
Yeah. So he's been talking about that for decades.
Wow.
and science is finally like taking crumbs from him and plagiarizing it, unfortunately. But yeah, it's like even if you don't like him, like you don't like the guy, you don't like Anthony William, you don't like how he talks, how he looks, or whatever. It's like you can't deny if someone's actually done his info legit. Like it's never wrong. Like it's kind of annoying sometimes. Like it's never wrong. So I mean, you could try and experiment yourself.
Scientific approach or something.
It's like spiritual science. It's science, but it's from like spiritual side of life. So,
Yeah.
but it's very technical. Like he says stuff that'll just blow your mind. Like the book Brain Saver, his newest book, is talking about how like we have the metals in our brain that are creating alloys and then rusting with adrenaline and then like causing scarring of the brain. It's like just totally mind blowing stuff. Like and then
I lost my mind 15 years ago.
yeah.
Just imagine where I am now. 15 years ago I lost my mind. I mean that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I don't know. People say it can heal. I don't know.
Yeah, you can. I mean, it's really that comes down to a faith thing.
I really had to compromise my life because of my illness when I received it. There was repercussions to like being mentally ill. It affected my whole body.
Yeah.
Later on, I made compromises. They're not good decisions, obviously, but it was because of the mental illness.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was telling me to do it, but I couldn't live healthy because I was trying to live healthy when I got the mental illness.
And that's not your fault. Like none of us created our illnesses. We're born into this world that has all these toxins and stuff. It's not our fault.
Yeah, I was exercising pretty vehemently, like extra. I pushed myself a lot. I go to school, work, church, and keep stacking things. I keep building things, do more and more and more. And then I had a break. I just broke, and my mind started spinning out of control, and I had an everyday negative experience before I landed in rehabilitation for mental health. Yeah, kind of interesting story, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to be healthy, but that was part of my problem. I kept believing I could be healthy, and then I would just fail and fail and fail.
The thing is and you have a lot of this new age stuff too, which I warn against, is like positive affirmations and stuff like that. Like think your way healthy. It's like that's not how it works. Like your brain and body got sick physically. You have to fix it physically by like taking herbs and taking foods and changing your actions, not just thinking. That can help.
But the affirmations might put you in the frame of mind where you're able to do that.
It could. It could. If it helps someone, that's great. It's just like a tool you can use.
So like being proactive or something is helpful.
But the thing is like, affirmations can help, but it's like if you're in the state of mind to do it, it can work. But then things like eating grapes or like having celery juice or having lemon water will work no matter what you believe. So that's why
it's expensive to do it, but there's ways around it being so expensive where you could afford some of the things.
I mean, you can live off of mostly potatoes. Potatoes are cheap, and that'll start to heal your body because it's like getting a break from all the processed heavy foods, And that's a choice we all have. It's just whether we're willing to do it or
It's
not.
like, this pasta's got something to it, but because you're praying, you're gonna make it okay to eat the pasta, and you're not gonna be damaged by it.
The pasta,
You should pray,
that could help.
right?
It's like if you have the spiritual power to completely transmute food, that could work. But I don't know anyone who has that. But
Probably
if
somebody in India.
like a yogi or a guru or something. But like we can pray and it definitely helps the food. And like what you can do, a tool you can do, is close your eyes and imagine that your hands are filling up with light for 10 seconds, and then you pour it on the food and then you eat the food, and
Oh, I love
it
that.
attunes the food to your body, because what happens is like ideally we'd be in our own garden, and the plants hear and feel us, and so they'll attune their nutrients to our bodies, to our needs, everything. They know, they hear and know everything about us. And so when we buy food from somewhere or whatever, we didn't grow it ourselves, the food doesn't know us, so we have to put the light in there to get the food to know us.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. And then it makes it much more better for the body.
The community thinks that you're Jesus and they're saving them.
Well, I'm honored to be of service.
Let's see your hands, dude. You got The stigmata.
No, I don't.
What's that right there?
Oh, it's some kind of thing in my hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something right there.
I know, it's something I'm
only
starting
working
now.
on the 6 on my head.
So, is,
So that's important.
no, is that the end of it or is there more?
No, well, there's more.
Okay.
I was talking about breaking out a group thing. That's how we got talking. Like, don't ever take anyone's word for something. You have to experience it yourself. You have to be your own detective. We have to be our own detective. It's so easy just to get caught up like, oh, this person's doing this, so I should do this. But we have to really get in touch with ourselves and be like, is this what I want to do?
Yeah, there's some places where anything you do is better than what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it just depends.
I've been
So self-care is doing something really good for yourself, like drinking 16 ounces of celery juice on an empty stomach every morning. Drinking lemon water when you wake up.
lemon water.
Yeah, you just take some tepid room temperature water and squeeze some lemon in it and just drink it.
I had honey and lemon water.
There you go.
Because I just had my eyes go bad and my throat went bad.
If you take lemon water, you put some honey in too, raw honey ideally. Every morning it'll make a big difference in your life.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna start doing.
Just that. That's it. It's just that. It was a good start.
That's what I'm gonna start.
Slowing down and thinking about things before jumping in. That's self-care.
I love that too. That's so important. Like when I get to work in the morning, it's so easy for me to be like, the first thing I see, I gotta do that, and then like it's like the tyranny of the urgent all day long, you know. Instead, like if I just took 5 minutes and got organized,
Yeah.
and then started working, my whole day would go better.
Angels want us to slow down for a second and think about things. That's self-care. They want us to have healthy self-care.
Yeah.
And I don't think any of us are guilty of this, but they don't, it's not angelic to have like narcissistic self-care where you're like obsessed with yourself, right?
Yeah.
But most of us don't do enough self-care, so it's like we need to focus on self-care.
Yeah, well, I mean, basically, narcissistic self-care is self-care that's at someone else's expense, right?
It's more like maybe focused so externally, like I'm doing this just so someone else will like me or just so I look good to someone else. Not like, do I look good to myself? Like, am I liking myself?
Yeah.
I think that's where the main difference is.
And then if you do something good, you're like accused of it.
Right, and that could happen too.
Yeah.
And we have to be like, totally take charge of ourselves and not have guilt and shame that lowers your vibration. When if you know that what you did is what you need, then it's like, I did what I needed to do. So, not being fearful, right? Having faith in light, or having faith in God, whatever you want to say, is that's the thing that will keep us going forward. Because there's so many dark paths to take on this planet. It's really easy to take any one of them. There's innumerable paths like that. So it's our choice whether we go down those or go up to a different path that's light. Like I said, usually true self-care isn't shiny or exciting. It's something like a potato. It grows humbly, steadily in the earth. It grows and then it nourishes us when we eat it. The humble potato. Savor of lives.
And sweet potatoes too. Sweet potatoes
Yeah,
too.
sweet potato.
What can you do if you're a person who likes things that are shiny and exciting, but you also want to engage in legitimate self-care? Because, like, I don't want, like, if something's boring, I'm not going to do it day after day after day after day.
Well, celery juice looks nice when it's in a glass. That's shiny.
Yeah.
Lemons look nice. They're shiny.
Right, that's true.
Gold and silver are healthy for you. They're only metals that are good for us, and those are shiny. You can have silver.
Right, gold ormus.
Gold and gold.
Have you ever tried gold orme?
Is that on food?
No, it's a supplement.
Supplement?
Non-atomic gold.
Yeah, it sounds good. If it's pure. Silver, like hydrosol silver, whatever.
Yeah.
Sovereign silver. Those things are shiny. You can also make it. Like some people start doing celery juice, and then they get addicted to it because like I feel so good. Like I feel so good from celery juice. I can't not do it. It's like, and then if I go one day without it, I'm like, oh man, like I need the celery juice right now. So that's kind of like exciting, but it's not exciting like.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
the thing about the exciting thing is like we said, cacao's, ayahuasca, whatever, all that stuff, is it's adrenalizing, and when something is adrenalizing, it's usually not healing. It's not healing because when you're adrenalized, your adrenals are shooting adrenaline, but your adrenal, we need to save up that liquid gold, which is adrenaline, for times that matter. Like if you're ever in an accident or a situation where you need to save someone's life or save your own life, or like in a certain spiritual situation or something, like you want your adrenals to be strong, so then you're like get what you need.
So are you saying there's like a toxic counterfeit excitement, and then there's genuine enthusiasm?
Yeah.
And they're two different things?
Well, so the adrenals produce a bunch of 56 different blends of adrenaline, which is unknown to current medical research and science. What's the one, like norepinephrine, epinephrine, and cortisol? Like those are a few. So cortisol is a stress one, right? That's not good.
What is cortisol?
Cortisol is healthy, but it's not healthy to have all the time. And the problem
Is
is
that cream?
cream.
Is that what cortisol
We
is?
naturally make cortisol.
We make it's
Cortisone.
from the adrenals.
Yeah.
That's
That-
cortisone.
The adrenals sit on top of the kidneys in the back.
Okay.
And those are like a lot of hormone regulators, and that's a large portion.
That produces like inspiration.
Yeah, inspiration, falling in love, taking a shower, going to sleep,
Feeling right.
driving a car, enjoying life,
drugs.
being sad, doing drugs.
Drugs would be the
Drinking
inauthentic.
alcohol.
Right?
All those are from certain blends of adrenaline. Like if your adrenals are so smashed and exhausted, you can't fall in love.
Like
Like
burnt out.
you can't feel like the love
You're
because
obliterated because of
You wouldn't be able to
oblivion.
feel oxytocin.
you can't. It's hard.
Right,
It's very
Tabitha?
hard if your adrenals are smashed.
Yeah.
What?
You agree?
So
No.
And adrenals are physical
Why?
property.
adrenals are the glands right here in our body. That's corresponding to what is it, the second or third chakra? I forget. But anyway, so the adrenals are like the emotional, like they can generate hormones for us. So the thing with all these trendy traps and whatnot, it's like you can call it the sea of confusion. Is it's like enticing. It's kind of like Satan, right? He like entices you with like, look at this shiny thing, and like if you see pictures of Lucifer. Sorry, anyone who doesn't believe this, but you see pictures of Lucifer or Satan, he's always like, he looks so good. Like he's the perfect being. He has shiny armor. He looks like strong, but in his eyes is like hatred, like disdain for people. So it's all about this day and age is about the surface level. Everything looks shiny. You see all these girls online who are like getting surgeries and stuff and doing things like that, and it's like it looks so good, but then it's like, what is the soul? It's like the soul is being depleted, right? So that's what today's day and age is all about. So you want to avoid, tune into your body, to yourself, and what is adrenalizing me? What is actually healing me? And you do need to balance it, right? You can't just like sit there all day, but you can have healthy adrenaline, or you go on a walk, right? That's
Yeah.
healthy
Like your
adrenaline.
favorite subject could be adrenaline, right? Your favorite, like for example, there was a time in my life when I liked to read a certain subject, you know, and then I looked forward to it, and I was excited to do it, you know.
So this is excited like an addict where you're like shaking, like I have to read this right now, or you're like excited, like, oh, I'm so looking forward to reading my book, like that's good, but like not like being an addict is not good.
Like if I can't read this book right now, I'm gonna go have a seizure. Or
But like there's
something.
better habits than other habits, I guess. You know, like it's better to eat right than to take a pill that has all the, you know.
I mean, if you tune into yourself and see, and when you do something like, is this right for me?
Yeah, is it a right and wrong issue, or is it just like what's better for you or something? And then agreeing with that.
That's a great question. Is it a moral issue?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, like sometimes even like most of the time, like taking a walk is good, but then like if you're really sick and you need to recover, taking a walk is not good. Or it's like if you need to do something else at that time, taking a walk is not the best thing.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the situation.
But it's not a question of right or wrong, right?
Well, and it's right or wrong,
I
but
mean,
in
right or
every
wrong
moment,
in terms
right or
of,
wrong.
Like you're gonna be punished for it.
you will be punished by actions, cause and effect.
Yeah.
Not like
yeah.
some.
Like karma.
I mean, you can call it God, but it's karma.
So you can make things easier for you or harder for you. You know, it'd be harder for you if you go that pathway or whatever
Right.
pathway it is. You know, more difficult.
So this.
Will you guys excuse me for
Yeah.
taking?
The question is, like if it has to do with faith, you know, maybe doing something harder, does that mean more faith, or doing something, you know, is that what is it like? I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's harder things. The only question is like, what's your breaking point? Someone else can do all these things and get strengthened by it, and someone else, if they try to do it, they get sick and they get weak and sick, and then their faith would be weakened a little bit, maybe. So it's all relative to where we're at. You know, we have to. Every moment is right or wrong. It's not like this is set in stone. Okay, so that's what we have to be aware of.
There's something about exercise in the body, like bodybuilding, like that's a measured event, you know? Like if you lift this much weight, you get this much bigger.
Yeah.
You know, and people say, oh, you know, yeah, we
That's-
can tell you're moving up your hierarchy or so, you know,
Yeah.
whatever it is, you know?
But it's also like, but it's also doing that in the right way. Like, don't take steroids, don't
Yeah.
take human growth hormone and drugs and stuff, and then don't eat a super high fat diet because your blood will get so thick with fat.
And look how hard he's working, like he does
Right.
extra, you know?
But what also we have to be aware of, like, if you eat super high fat, like tons of meat and like oils and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and then you do a super heavy lift, you can have a heart attack because your
Yeah.
blood is like, it's too thick
Yeah,
to go
you
through the
can-
heart.
yeah.
So we have to keep that in mind as well. Or something good like working out.
I'm saying it's just a picture, you know, that I brought up, but about getting bigger, you know.
Yeah, like if you get physically stronger, it's not. My coach, she said, the muscles and getting big is not it's like the goal. It's like that's the evidence that you've been on the journey.
Yeah, well, it looks like evidence, but you could also be on toxic drugs, you know, and still get
Right.
bigger, you know.
But then it's like not even as earned, so it's like that person didn't maybe have it as great of a
There's
journey.
always another side of things.
Whereas one person could be super skinny and they gain muscle and they look like me and they're like, I'm like so proud of myself. Whereas someone else already looks like me and they're like,
So
I
the
don't like
goal is
myself.
not to be proud of yourself, right? And not to be proud, but like just accepting yourself.
Well, proud like, not proud like I'm the best, but proud like I have compassion for myself. Like I really appreciate what I did.
Okay, that makes more sense. Like I appreciate what I did. I'm still trying to figure it out, you know, because I fell so far from what I thought was good. You know what I mean? Like I thought it was a good place. You know, everything was going right. Seemingly, I was just building maybe a few too many things. But then when I fell, it was like I slowly just felt like I lost everything. You know? And I can even hear it that I lost everything. You know? It's just weird. I don't know. But like love hasn't been in my vocabulary in a long time.
You wanna? It's about probably time to wrap it up.
Yeah.
What you think?
But just know that all of our good deeds are tallied up in the heavens,
Oh,
even
come
when
on.
no one's watching.
Oh, really?
And then when you pass, you'll have your review.
Oh, right.
There's a one that like the way you pray in secret gets rewarded openly.
Yeah.
But the only problem is I've been struggling with it. You know what I
Well,
mean?
There's some really great takeaways from this.
Yeah.
I personally benefited from it, especially thinking about the difference between toxic excitement and synthetic excitement and genuine enthusiasm. Bashar talks about that actually.
yeah.
A lot. He talks about like how we can think we're operating from a place of our highest, most authentic excitement, when in fact it's not. It's like we're still coming from a place in our central nervous system that is still stuck in fight or flight mode and fear-based thinking as a result of old traumas.
Yeah, well, and you integrate it with the physical aspect, which is we're in the addict mentality versus like love and joy, excited mentality, because we have deficiencies in the brain. And that relates to the traumas. We can't resolve traumas with our brain. If our brain is damaged, we have to heal the brain.
Yeah.
And that's where the food comes in.
Yeah.
to heal the brain, so then
It
you
all
can stop
works.
being an addict,
It all
and then
works together.
you can enjoy things healthily.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much for being here with us again.
Yes.
We really appreciate
Seed
you.
for a
Pleasure.
bean.
And
Bean- a
Thank
bean
you.
seed.
thanks
everyone.
everybody.